This should go great. Fucking exhausted.
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David
game in the last 2 fucking
Palmer.
weeks.
Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off.
Wow.
And it'll
Yeah.
be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
Next time the message pops up, that's it. And on the opening kickoff.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it.
You're shitting me. Stupid fucking animation, bro.
Man, first half being that
Whole
aggressive
fucking
on your side of the field, that's a different
whole
world.
fucking
Like
plane
you live in the
opens that
analytics
side,
world,
bro.
and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Buys a little extra time. Got a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now on 2nd down. back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cox. And the defense settled in to stop.
How is that 3rd and inches? What is going on with this game?
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end.
We love a corner getting beat by a fucking tight end. We love it.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house.
It's going to be one of those games, bro. It's going to be one of those games.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin.
What just happened?
Deep in his own territory. And what a
Oh my fucking God, what just happened?
Run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain.
What in God's name is going on?
Words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Find some fresh air.
Feels like, holy shit, bro. Holy fucking shit.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the
safety.
end zone. They'll
Guards
try
on
to follow
safety.
suit here. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Three yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
I'm gonna lose this game fucking 33-7 or some shit.
To the air, it's Sayin.
I no business pressing triangle.
At the 45 on his way.
No business pressing triangle.
They're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Looking to fire. Got it.
Just,
how
beat.
Get an assist on that tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Herman. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it and more than enough.
We have a fucking free rusher. How does he have time to get a comeback route off?
Expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right.
My God, bro. He's the only dude on that side of the field. Go cover him. He's the only guy over there. You just gonna sit there and fucking look at him?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Nowhere.
Back the fucking pick.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep.
Bro, how are you beat? How are you beat? How? We're pass committing, and we're cover 4.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead.
It was a game over already.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with
2-2 on 3rd and 10.
knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
Brother, like, come on.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
He's wide open. Oh, my God, he's wide open.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It actually makes 0 sense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Off play action on first down. And
Oh my God, bro, he cannot throw a high pass. He just can't throw a high pass.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Use the timeout. We better get it.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up the throw. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team.
Doesn't matter. We cannot get off the field. Doesn't matter.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Sayin. Picked off, a turnover in their own.
Thank God I put him on a
Trying
fucking.
to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldog. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll run it. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe you...
He tries to take the top off.
I mean, brother, how? How? That dude has fucking platinum blanket coverage. And he's just cooked. Like, he's just dead the second the ball is snapped.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
these abilities do not fucking matter at all, man.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the ground. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He'll take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I just don't. I don't do out on defense, man.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about him.
Come on, bro. Like, come on. Just, it should be a tackle animation at least.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Time to take a shot.
I mean, I don't.
Nobody's close.
Dude, bro, I don't know what to do. It doesn't matter what coverage it is.
Defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively. You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down.
You're about to throw interception. About to throw pick right to me. God damn, man.
Short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The offense changing the play.
Awesome block. Awesome block, bro. Hell of a fucking block.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend.
Clearly conference player of the year right there.
Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
I
try to be the more physical team.
Don't get it.
Love the play call.
Don't get it.
Keep running the football and stay physical.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat.
These fuckers, bro. These motherfuckers, they can't.
As he threw that one away.
Well, man,
Oh
this
my
quarterback
God.
is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by
Good stuff.
there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big
Oh,
third
I'm
down
out left.
conversion, getting the ball
It's
to
probably the
your
end of the
running
quarter.
back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That's the end of the
I just gotta
second
put my
quarter.
foot
That
in the
means
ground
it's
and
time
go,
to join
and
Kevin
go
in
instead of
our
just trying to go
halftime
back and forth with the fucking.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half.
Just commit left or right and go with it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive
By
at
the grace
their
of
own
God, we're still in
25.
this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get
I was about to say, bro, somebody
at
least get an incomplete pass.
Really go for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab.
How is he beat every single play, bro? He's the best corner on the team, and he's beat every play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy
He's beat
only.
every
The
single
defense
play. Like, it makes
cannot
no
stop him.
sense.
He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Working a little foot magic
swear
on
this
the
dude's look out
sidelines, and
every
it'll be
play.
enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that can be frustrating to watch.
Just he
running
gets
backs
the ball
make plays
out
like
so
this. They're
fucking
not
fast
receiving. A lot of times when they have
that
guys around
there's
them,
no
the
pressure on the
focus that
quarterback.
receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Grabbed behind the line.
Oh, it's like he's watching my stream or something. The one dude's on a bubble screen that fucking is the man across. Like,
So critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Brother, it's just running the ball down to 1 second every single snap. Good Lord.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside.
I swear they buffed kickoff return. I mean, nerfed kickoff returns. I hardly ever see it anymore.
By 10 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout.
Thank God it was overthrown.
His man gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page.
That was a great switch, Dave.
Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're
QB
throwing to the
sucks,
perimeter of
so-
the field. They just didn't
so.
have it there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Still running out of the 40. How about this?
If only he had more than, 67 fucking speed or whatever it is.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
It's the worst read possible. The literal worst read on the field, Jason.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff from the gun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And that one's in.
He cannot hit a high pass, bro. He literally just cannot complete a high pass.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it.
Yeah. Just
Intercepted. Big
1-0
play
open.
stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
1-0
Finally
open.
brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Don't fucking deserve to win, man. Don't fucking deserve to win.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Cox. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them.
For real?
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pitch to the left. Finding open areas. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it, as we take a look at the stats. Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Wide receiver going in motion. He's loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Then the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires downfield. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hubs it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He might want another play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They feed him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Williams. Slithers into space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks.
They fake it. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They want to throw it. They're working that left side. He gets it in from the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.